flirting with women. So it's been shown that if you have just a few minutes of a conversation with a woman that you deem attractive, your testosterone will shoot up by like 50, 70%. You can imagine why, if you really just use your common sense. Why does your testosterone go up after you've just flirted and spoke with a woman? Well, because your body's getting ready to have sex. And not only that, your body's getting ready to have sex, but it's also getting ready to maybe defend yourself and maybe fight other guys who also want this girl as well. It's a very primal feeling. So flirt more with women. There's a lot of like the fear that a lot of guys have, which is, it's come from that sort of Me Too movement of girls. You've seen those videos online where like a guy will approach a girl in the gym and she'll start like shouting or something, and she'll, tell him to look away or something. And these videos go viral. But honestly, in the real world, like when you actually step outside of the internet, the truth is that like you can flirt with women and you won't actually get like a bad rejection. Any guy who's actually like, spoke to a lot of women and cold approach, then dated and had sex, he'll tell you that like 99.999 times of times when you get rejected are absolutely fine. The girl hasn't been recording you and posting you anywhere. It's like that stuff doesn't really happen in the modern day. So how to use this practically? Let's say right now you're commuting to work as you listen to this, or maybe you're about to go to school, or maybe you're in the gym right now. Literally just go up and speak to a woman. The conversation doesn't need to start with some kind of cringe pickup line, because I find that actually makes it harder. You can go up and just ask a simple question just to start the conversation, because that's obviously the hardest part. This is just turning into like a Hamza's cold approach guide, which I'll give you a good tip, because obviously I really think this is powerful, but a lot of guys are quite scared to speak to women, which is very sad, because like that's honestly like your primal like human right to be able to speak to the person next to you. That is like an absolute human right. So the way that I would do this, you just go up and ask a very basic question, which is like completely asexual. So you're in the gym, there's a girl there, and you walk up to her and just say, yo, excuse me, what time does this gym close, by the way? That's it. And it sounds silly because that's not flirting, but it's just to like open up your mouth and kind of warm you up to saying something. And then with that, you can see if she's receptive. If she like doesn't even take off her headphones, if she, she looks at you a little bit, whatever. If she like stops and she's like, proper smiling, she's holding your eye contact, that gives you more of a space for you to like smile as well. And say whatever you want to say after that, however your flirting game is. But with deep gaze, full breath, you'll find that you don't really need like riz or game or pickup lines or anything like that. If you are a man and she is a woman and you have masculine energy and she has feminine energy, just by you breathing fully next to her and holding her eye contact, that's more than any pickup line could ever be. You will get a tremendous testosterone boost if you just get into a conversation with a woman and just make sure you're still breathing. That's probably the biggest part of this, which like no pickup artist has ever spoke to you about, no red pill guy ever speaks to you about. The most important part of flirting with women, getting this testosterone boost, but just in general of just, spending time with women, is making sure that you're still breathing fully. When you stop breathing fully because you kind of went AFK and, you're getting a little bit nervous, that's when everyone can feel that you aren't powerful. That's when she gets turned off. When you breathe fully and you let your stomach bulge like a fat king, that's when you display such an immense level of power that triggers everyone's subconscious. No one's looking at your stomach thinking, oh man, is he breathing or not? But people pick up on this. This is one of the ways that a woman will see, like, if you are nervous speaking to her, she will just like, without knowing she's doing this, she will notice that you've started to hold your breath. So go flirt with some women, speak to some women in school, in work, on the public transport, in the gym, the waitress, whatever it is, and just make sure you're breathing fully.